Maisie and I are here to read The Seventh Most Important Thing by Shelley Pearsall. Chapter 1. On a bitter November day in Washington, D.C., when everything felt metallic, when the sky was gray and the wind stung and the dry leaves were making death rattle sounds in the alleys, 13-year-old Arthur Owens picked up a brick from the corner of a crumbling building and threw it at an old man's head. It wasn't an accident. The brick didn't topple off the decrepit building. It didn't fall from the heavens. Arthur Owens grabbed the brick with his own hands. He held it for a minute, noticing the cold weight of it, and then he raised his arm and flung it at the old trash picker known as the junk man, who was pushing a rusty grocery cart down the street. Lucky for Arthur Owens, it was a windy day, and his ability to see things at a distance had never been good. Also, the front wheel of the grocery cart wobbled off the sidewalk at precisely the right moment. As the old man leaned to straighten the cart, Arthur's brick slammed into his shoulder, sending him crumpling to the ground and the grocery cart skidding into the street. If it hadn't been for the wind and the wobbly cart and Arthur's bad aim, it could have been a lot worse, everybody said. In the hospital later, the junk man told a newspaper reporter he believed it was an act of God. "You being saved?" the reporter asked, already jotting down the answer he expected to hear. "No," was the junk man's odd reply. "Me being hit." Those were the facts. On November 9th, 1963, the story ran in all three of the city's newspapers. One headline read, "13-year-old boy attacks city man." Then, in smaller type below, it said, "Man saved by Good Samaritan." Most people didn't care much about the facts, though. They didn't care about the particular place where the crime happened. Not a bad neighborhood, but not a good one either. Or how a newspaper delivery truck driver who'd taken a wrong turn spotted the injured man on the sidewalk and rushed him to a nearby hospital. What everybody wanted to know was why. Arthur Owens spent 3 weeks in the juvenile detention home, better known as juvie, asking himself the same question.